Hi folks, out here doing a little work on the old Toolmaster, getting ready to reinstall the downfeed gearbox. And decided, peeled off the old gasket here, and instead of putting another gasket on it, I've decided to go with the right stuff. Give it a try and see how it works. But you got to get all this junk off first. I don't know what they put on here, but it sure has stuck well. I don't know if I told you about this. This is the part that engages the downfeed manual handle. As you can see, I've had some wear and wore off the edges of these dogs. They're not a anyway, I need to fix that. And since I'm not going to be keeping this, I want to fix it right. So I've decided to look for a rod, a Tig Rod, that I could build up that area and not distort the unit, and then be able to grind off and get the dogs back into shape. So I started looking for a product. I guess as every sane human in the world now goes to YouTube looking for the answer first place, that's where I went. I was actually looking for some hard facing rod, but when I got digging into it more, I found that there was another product that might be better. I don't know, never tried it, but I wanted to try it. And it was a product that is made for an air hardening tool steel Tig Rod. So I went and searched for it. Found one place online. It's a welding shop up in the North Indiana or someplace like that. But you ever have that feeling when you look at a website, this kind of looks dodgy? Well, they had the product I wanted. I think it was Weld Mold 985, and they were the only place that I could find that you could order it online. And I tried. When I got to their payment page, it just looked so outdated on the credit card, and you know, after I've had troubles with credit cards and stuff like that before, I just didn't want to do it. So I stopped. And I said, you know, I live near the 4th largest city in the United States. Surely someone has this product. Well, I searched and searched and searched online and couldn't find anything. And today's Monday, so I said, well, I've got to go to town anyway. I'll just stop at some of the welding shops. Where the hell is customer service gone? You know, these people don't know me from Adam, and I'm not a huge customer, and I never will be. But I ran into so many different attitudes and rules, and it was a very frustrating morning. First off, I stopped at a place called Air Gas that I've been to on and off over the years. Yeah, in Texas, if you're licensed to carry a gun, we have to abide by certain signage. And if you do everything right as a business owner, you can put up this sign called a 30-06 or 30-07 sign. And 1-inch letters, exact phrasing. And if you put that on your door, it means people like me who frankly have a better law-abiding record than even police officers, are not allowed to bring in your weapon. You must disarm. Well, it had both of them up there. 30-06 is for concealed, 30-07 is for open carry. So I had to take off my gun. Right beside those signs was another one that says face mask required. Well, as soon as I walked in, I figured out that I was the only unarmed man wearing a mask in that building. None of the employees did. And then the guy at the counter, you know, I didn't want anything super special. And I said, I need a air hardening Tig Rod for tool steel. Oh, I can't help you unless I have this number. I sit there thinking, if you can't help me, what good are you? Why are you even working here? This is a pretty good big place in Houston. So I left. He suggested going to Praxair. Well, Praxair was a little bit better. They didn't have any gun signs on the wall, and they didn't even have any mask signs on, but we're getting hit pretty hard again down here, and even though I've got vaccinated, I kind of try to leave other people's discomfort by wearing a mask. Walked in, one guy was wearing a mask, one wasn't, but they tried to help me. Boy, both of them got on their computers trying to figure out what I was talking about. And finally, I said, and they were trying to cross it over and everything. I said, look, I can order it online. It's just maybe $30, $40. You've wasted enough of your time, but thank you. And he said, well, maybe you could try that Houston Professional Welding Supply over off Brittmore. Okay, wasn't very far. I drove over there. They didn't even have a sign on their door to tell me it was professional, Houston Professional. Guess you just had to know. Like an old speakeasy. That guy couldn't have been bothered to do a dang thing. He wore a mask only after I walked in the door. So the poor guy, I don't know why he even put it on. I was in and out of there in 3 minutes. The guy said, we don't have anything like that, and I'm busy. And I thought, well, I'll be too busy to ever come back in here. So by now, Don's gotten involved on this, and Don has very good Google foo, and he figured out that a Blue Demon A-2 was about the same thing as I was looking for. And he even found it on Amazon. I said, well, I can order this other stuff, but I don't like the dodginess of their website. And he said, well, here's a big Blue Demon dealer in Houston. So I gave him a call. And the guy says, you know, we're not that big and we're just started carrying all their stuff. But he tried to help me. He sent me to a place called Red Ball Oxygen Company, which I'd never heard of before, but they've got 3 locations. And the young woman that answered the phone didn't know a darn thing about any of it, but she tried. She tried. I was not very happy with all of the crappy service I've gotten today. It doesn't take very much to help people, you know? I've kind of forgotten that around our country. finally, I called the company up in Illinois or wherever it was and was trying to order it over the phone. Yeah, I answered the phone after about 7 or 8 rings. Hello? You know, that wasn't a very businesslike attitude. I didn't even know who I was calling. He said, "Oh yeah, we're that's us." And I said, "Well, I found your number by doing a search. It's not listed on your website anywhere." I said, "Well, that's because all orders are over the website." And I said, "Okay." It says phone support from 7 to 5. Oh, I guess I could do that. I said, "Well, I would like to order this product, and I'd like for you to charge my credit card and send it to me." I said, "Okay, you could put it in the website. All orders have to go through the website." And I was honest with him. I said, "I'm sorry, your website looks like something out of the 1990s. And I'm not really wanting to put my credit card information on your website. Can you just take my order?" "Well, sure, I could do that, but I got to type it into the website." I said, "You can't just run my credit card?" "No, all orders have to go through the website." I said, "Thank you much. Don't feel comfortable doing that." Hung up, got on Amazon.com and ordered it. Well, I have to wait a little bit longer, but at least if I have any problems, I can use Amazon to resolve them. That ought to make everything come out. Put it up on a little angle. It's actually really clean in there. This is the input shaft that comes off of the top of the spindle gear. Well, I believe this unit's ready to go back on the machine. I'll let it sit here like this tonight, then blow it out with air in the morning in case there's any little particles in there. Well, in about 68 days we should get the rods to fix this. This is its corresponding part. It's in pretty dang good shape. It's just wore these off. I don't know if this was harder than the other one. And if you keep it full function in there, it's pretty good. But if you don't go all the way in, just a 1/16 out, it slips on you. And I think my plan to fix this is pretty good. Just got to get the rods. It'd be really nice if there was some place in the 4th largest city that carried them and didn't give you any grief for asking about it. It's always something, guys. Thanks for watching.